6 Coronation Street spoilers next week. Following an unexpected prison visit, Lauren Bolton finds herself caught in a dramatic car crash, triggering a wave of turmoil. Debbie is sent into a frenzy. Dylan's temper erupts in violence. Todd's hidden truth faces exposure. And Daniel stumbles upon a crucial revelation. 1. Lauren Bolton faces unsettling surprise during son's recovery. While visiting the hospital to check on her son Frankie's recovery, Lauren Bolton receives some encouraging news. Doctors confirm he's doing well and could be discharged soon. However, the moment takes a dramatic turn when a nurse delivers a package for Frankie. Marked with a prison stamp, Lauren is visibly rattled to discover the gift is from her estranged father. Reese. Prison reunion reopens old wounds. Determined to confront the past, Lauren makes the difficult decision to visit Reese behind bars. The emotional encounter leaves lingering questions. As the strained relationship between father and daughter resurfaces, viewers are left wondering what revelations the prison visit may bring. Betsy Swain's outburst pulls Lauren into the fray. The next day, Lauren finds herself caught in escalating tension as teenager Betsy Swain lashes out at Tracy Barlow and Carla Connor, accusing them of putting her life at risk. Betsy's mother, Lisa, attempts to calm her daughter, but the teen storms off in a rage. Lauren later discovers Betsy vandalizing a florist van, channeling her anger over Rob Donovan's recent wave of chaos. Reckless decisions lead to legal trouble. In an attempt to intervene, Lauren is confronted by Tracy, prompting a panicked decision to flee the scene with Betsy and the damaged van in tow. The pair later assess the wreckage at the precinct, only for Lauren to admit she's never held a driver's license. With police arriving on the scene, the two young women may be facing serious consequences for their impulsive escape. 2. Debbie Webster is gripped by panic when baby Layla, Dee Dee Bailey's infant daughter, suddenly becomes unwell, though Dee Dee had arranged for Layla to be adopted within the family. Debbie has been caring for the child. Alarm bells ring when she notices the baby's temperature rising. Acting quickly, she informs Roy Cropper of her intention to seek medical help, and Dee Dee, visibly anxious, insists on accompanying them to the hospital. At the hospital, doctors carry out a series of tests and are able to stabilize Lila's condition. Though the immediate threat is contained, a deeper worry emerges. Debbie discovers that the formula milk she had been feeding the baby was intended for infants aged 3 to 6 months older than Layla. As she waits for her own medical diagnosis, possibly dementia, Debbie is tormented by guilt, fearing her oversight may have triggered the baby's distress. Meanwhile, Dee Dee finds herself pulled back into a whirlwind of emotions. Earlier in the week, she had felt buoyed by a positive meeting with medics Wes and Zoe, who pledged to improve their training around Black maternity experiences, a cause close to her heart. Feeling empowered, Dee Dee had decided to resume work. But now, as she faces the possibility of a medical crisis involving her daughter and a potentially ailing family member, her newfound stability is once again on shaky ground. 3. Dylan Wilson is goaded into attacking inmate Brody Michaelis. On the street, Mick Michaelis threatens Sean Tully that if he causes Brody any more trouble, there will be hell to pay. Mick then invites Gemma Winter Brown to join him and wife Lou for tea. But Jenny Connor warns Gemma to steer clear of them. At the STC, Brody goads Dylan with homophobic comments about Sean, until Dylan snaps and punches Brody, knocking him to the ground and kicking him. What will the consequences be for Dylan? Meanwhile, Sean hears Lou confirming tea with Gemma, and he's furious to find his friend and colleague siding with the enemy. Gemma feels terrible, and when Chesney returns home and Gemma updates him on Mick and Sean, will Chess confront Mick? 4. Theo Silverton and Todd Grimshaw's affair rumbled. A downbeat Todd tells Sarah Platt that he believes Theo will never have the guts to tell his family the truth about his sexuality. Theo's wife, Danielle, tells George about Sarah flirting with Kid Green when she's supposed to be with Todd, and an amused George puts her straight about Todd's sexuality. Furious, Danielle spots Sarah putting a comforting arm around Theo, and she accuses Sarah of having an affair with Theo. How will Sarah react, knowing the truth about Todd and Theo? Theo is later distraught, telling Todd that he has destroyed his family and he needs to fix it. Finding Sarah again, Danielle demands to know where Theo is, and an angry Sarah tells her she would be better off speaking to Todd. In the factory, Theo packs up his tools and tells Todd they should stay out of each other's way from now on. But when Danielle arrives, will she catch the pair out? Sarah, meanwhile, confides in Kit over her history with Todd, and when David Platt learns that Sarah is dating Kit, he's fuming. Are Sarah and Todd set for separate explosive showdowns over their love lives? 5. Christina Boyd puts scheme at risk amid Daisy Midgley's exit plan. Jenny is thrilled when Dom arrives at the Rovers, while Daisy is shocked. Christina explains this is all part of her plan, and when Dom makes a big sell that anyone who invests in his business could double their money, Jenny is tempted. It's all part of her being catfished, and Christina and Daisy are thrilled when Jenny decides to invest. Daisy is pleased that she'll get her hands on Jenny's money, and she tells oblivious Daniel Osborne that an aunt of hers is giving her some money, and she wants to use it for them to start a new life away from Weatherfield. Will Daniel agree? Daisy and Christina are shocked to find that Dom has spent the night with Jenny, but she says they just spent the night talking. As Daniel and Daisy arrive at the hotel for a couple's massage, Daniel is surprised to see Christina with Dom. Will he uncover the truth? 6. Julie Carp gets love declaration and Eileen Grimshaw has relationship doubts. Terminally ill Julie decides to use the fundraiser money on a trip to the lakes. In the cafe, Julie is in a lot of pain, and Roy gives her a heated wheat sack, explaining that his late wife Haley swore by them. Julie breaks down in tears, and when Brian Packham confides his feelings for Julie to Roy, Roy urges him to tell Julie. As the minibus breaks down and the group trip to the lakes is cancelled, Julie says she's just happy to be around friends and family. Ignoring George's advice to tread carefully, Brian declares his undying love to Julie, and says he wants to be by her side until the end. Eileen is not happy with George for trying to sabotage Brian and Julie's last shot at happiness, and orders him to sleep on the sofa. Eileen's doubts over her future with George grow, and Julie tells her she needs to be with someone who makes her heart sing, telling Eileen not to settle for second best. Will Eileen break up with George and will Julie reconcile with Brian? Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.